Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, and in a few minutes we'll have somebody joining me here in the booth. That'll be Jeff Miller, and he'll be up here shortly. Welcome, everybody, to the Wahpeton Home Legion Baseball Tournament here, as we are just about ready to get going here, and we have the umpires meeting coming up here. Welcome again, everybody, to our pregame show here, brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Abby Johnson with the home run, just about to straight away center field.
Now we should have it, right? Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Dr. Andrew works with men and women of all ages and also has chiropractic acupuncture as a possible alternative. Stop and see Dr. Andrea in downtown Wahpeton. My partner here joining me up in the booth again, like I said, on the Hornstein Family Chiropractic Show will be Jeff Miller. And Jeff, you can slip that headset on there, and he'll be on the microphone here shortly. Again, welcome everybody to Three Borders Sports Network. And just an FYI, we are going to be doing all of the games here for the tournament this weekend. There's going to be 2 today, 4 on Saturday, and 4 on Sunday. And Jeff, I'm going to turn your button on and welcome aboard, my friend.
Hey, thanks, Joe. Great to be here with you.
How about that? A little baseball. I'll introduce you here in a little bit as we get going, and we're just about ready to have our starting lineups here. But again, welcome to everybody on the Hornstein Family Chiropractic pregame show. We've got in the first game here, we got Fergus Falls and Wahpeton Post 20 going to be playing here. Just a few of the tournament rules, just so everybody's aware of things that are going on, Jeff. It's a 12-run, 4-inning rule and an 8-run, 5-inning rule. So that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
I'm going to hand the microphone over here to our PA announcer, Mike Rittenauer, and when Mike's ready, he's going to start our starting lineups for us, brought to you by Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance. Yep.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field. This is game 1 of 10 on the weekend for Post 20 tournament. We're going to start with the visitors on the scoreboard. We're going to start with their lineups. Non-starters, number 4, Sammy Holmes. And number 6, Clayton Brown. Now for their starters, leading off, doing the pitching, number 1, Logan Larson. Batting second, playing first base, number 22, Ben Swanson. Batting third, the center fielder, number 10, Owen Kruger. Batting fourth, second baseman, number 27, Colin Becker. Batting fifth, left fielder, number 2, Will Gronwald. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, number 3, Evan Lindgren. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 17, Brock Sherman. Batting eighth, third baseman, number 14, Riston Albert. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 33, Brandon Brown. Bat boy for Post 30 out of Fergus Falls is J.J. Gronwald. Head coach is Trevor Larson, and assistant coach is Tostin Mann. Now for your starters on the scoreboard, Wahpeton Post 20. Or not starters, for the home team, excuse me. Non-starters, we'll start with Skylar Brado, number 3. Number 4, Josiah Brewer. Number 10, Eli Kappas. Number 15, Keegan Lynch. And number 23, Braxton Polly. And now for your starters for Post 20. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 5, Caden Kappas. Batting second, playing left field, number 2, Gavin Schroeder. Batting third, doing the catching, number 7, Jackson Fleeflet. Batting fourth, playing right field, number 6, Jaden King. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 11, Riley Timian. Batting sixth, doing the pitching, number 9, Caden Hockert. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 20, Tori Ulick. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 1, Josiah Hoffman. Batting ninth, playing second base, Number 8, Jack Rittenauer. And the bat boy for post 20 is Trey Kappas. Coaches are head coach Chris Kappas, assistant coaches Steve Hockert and Mike Schroeder. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we salute the flag of our nation. Please remove your hats.
All right, there's your national anthem here as we salute America and all of our military members, past and present, that have served this country so greatly. And my partner here today again is Jeff Slick Miller. And Jeff, you are one of those military members that we honor greatly here and providing for the great country that we have, along with your 2 daughters.
Well, thank you. Yes, we're fortunate to have the 2 girls. One of them still actively involved with the National Guard in Fargo at the Air Guard, and the other daughter got out of the Minnesota Army Guard after 14 years, and I was proud to serve for over 40, and my father served for 39. So,
how about that? Thank you.
Kind of a family tradition we got going.
It's an honor of mine, my friend, to have you aboard here for a couple of games. I appreciate you coming over. Currently living over in Otter Tail, correct?
Correct, yes.
And also Jeff Miller's credentials as a past coach of the Moorhead Post 20, the Blues.
Post 21.
Post 21.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm used to saying Post 20.
Yeah.
The Blues up in Moorhead. So,
Yep.
And you did that for a few years. And also for your credentials, right now you are currently.
I'm on the vice director for Division II in Minnesota American Legion Baseball, and on the Minnesota American Legion Baseball Board of Directors, and also a consultant for the National Committee for the American Legion National
How
So
about that? You're wearing your World Series shirt here today,
Yeah.
so that's pretty cool. And it's just an honor to have you in the booth here, buddy. I know we've tried several times to get you over here, and we're happy to have you.
Well, I'm glad you called, and I'm glad it worked out, and hope we can do it more often this summer.
You got the grandkids coming up here for the weekend, so I appreciate you coming over today and spending a little time with me. And my partner Brian Watson, unavailable to be here with us today, so Jeff steps in and takes over with us here. So I appreciate you coming on board here, buddy.
I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a lot of fun to watch American Legion Baseball.
There you go. All right, so we've got I'm going to see if I can situate here a little bit here, and we've got coming up here for Fergus Falls. Again, you heard the starting lineups brought to you by your PA announcer Mike Rittenauer, but our leadoff hitter is going to be Logan Larson.
A left-hander. It's good to see as your leadoff hitter.
And he caught the outside corner there. Behind the plate is Craig Peterson. And our first pitch is at 3:58, Jeff, so we're a little bit early, but that's all right. Game 2 coming up here later. We'll have that on Three Borders Sports Network as well. Swing and a miss by Logan Larson. On the hill for Wahpeton is going to be Caden Hockert. And behind the plate is Jackson Fleeflet. Little chopper to the left there, and it's going to scoot through, Jeff, and get through for a base hit there for Logan Larson.
Little sneaker between short and third. Went with the outside corner pitch. Nice piece of hitting by the lefty.
So Logan Larson, the starting pitcher for Fergus Falls, draws the hit off of Caden Hockert. And coming up now will be Ben Swanson, the first baseman.
It's always fun to see teams in the first few weeks of the Legion season to see how they develop and
Yes.
what they're looking like.
Hockert throws the first pitch to Swanson. It's fouled back into the safety net.
Wahpeton High School had a great run at the end of the
How
season.
about that?
Followed them, got third place in the state
that?
tournament. I mean, yeah. Kudos to WAP. They should be pretty strong this year in the East.
They should be.
I was blessed to coach many games here at John Randall. I was the Fargo Bombers coach and assistant coach for Fargo Post
That's
2
right. That's
back
right.
in the 80s
That
and
too.
90s. So know John Randall feels good.
I forgot that to mention that you had some Bombers experience in Post 2, and you coached with
Jerry Harder
Jerry Harder,
Yeah, the legend.
The legend.
and a couple of World Series. Got to be his assistant coach, and it was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Boy, I'm really impressed with what you've done here at Randall Field, Joe. This is tremendous.
Thank you. 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss on the off speed there. It's 1-2. Yeah, we've done a lot of work at JRF. We've got that 30-foot safety net all the way from dugout to dugout. Protects the fans. We've got a nice little canopy in the grandstand. Yeah, this is probably your first time here.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful.
1-2 pitch to Swanson. Runner at first base is Larson. Just off the plate. Ball 2. Count even now at 2-2. Jackson Fleetfoot behind the plate there, Coach. He's going to be going to University of Minnesota Crookston to be a catcher.
Okay.
And also the shortstop, Caden Kappas.
Wonderful.
Both of them going to UMC. Going to be an Eagle.
Coach up there is tremendous.
Pitch, called strike 3. Looked at the knees. All right.
He must have been looking for a curveball or off speed, and he came with that fastball right at the knees on the outside corner. And freezed him a little bit.
Might have. Owen Kruger at the plate. Again, we were talking about Fleetfoot behind the plate there, Coach, at the state tournament. We went and watched all 3 games there, and that's a catcher that can throw from the knees all the way down to second in the air. So he doesn't even get up out of the crouch. So he's got a good arm behind the plate, good defensive-minded catcher. These guys have played together for a long time. And the pitch to Kruger bounced in the dirt. Fleetfoot blocks that one.
That's always fun to see the kids develop together from the youth levels all the way through Legion and go on and play together. A couple of them at a university or a JUCO college.
Right.
Crookston's done amazing things lately in their baseball program up at the UMC.
And the pitch just off the plate. It's 2-0 now. Hockert getting behind in the count to the hitter Owen Kruger. Kruger in the defensive position of center field. And the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. It's 2-1.
Ooh.
Yeah, these guys, Timian, Kappas, Rittenauer, Hoffman, Hockert, Fleetfoot, Schroeder, King. Jaden King's a junior, but these guys have played together since they were 10U in the Cal Ripken leagues, and been coached by Chris Kappas all the way up through. And when they were 14s, they went to the World Series down in Alabama.
Oh, that's great.
So they've got some experience there. They won the Central Plains Regional Tournament and went down to Alabama.
Wow.
So these guys have played ball together a long time, and some of them are coming back to be super seniors next year. Swung on back into the net. It's 2-2.
It's nice to have those super seniors come back because they can show some leadership.
Yes.
Especially if they've been playing college ball. They can come back and show the younger players what it takes to develop to become
to get to that level.
Yeah, college baseball player.
Ooh, a little breaking pitch. It's a little bit high there for Hockert. Kruger gets the count full. Yeah, Torrey Ulick and Sterling Warney unable to be here. Sterling is in the guard as well, so he's on duty this weekend.
Yep.
So Sterling Warney can't be here. But Torrey Ulick is out in center field and swing, and then the throw down, and that one sails up high. And I think Fleetfoot's going to look for interference, but he's not going to get it. Fleetfoot came out of the crouch and had to throw up over the top of the runner. What do you think, Coach?
Coach Kappas is coming out to discuss it, too. And Fleshek was in his motion coming through, and Larson was still in the box, so there's not much to discuss.
All right. There you go.
Any good catcher would argue, but because the throw really wasn't there, and he's okay. But good start so far for Wahpeton, and besides the leadoff hitter, the pitchers come through really well.
Colin Becker, the number 4 hitter for Fergus Falls, takes inside tight for ball 1.
Good size lefty here.
He is.
Long drink of water. And,
Yep.
Fills the box pretty well.
Again, we welcome everybody watching here on Three Borders Sports Network, or also on Red River. There's a pickoff move, and it's a timed pickoff move, and that is an out.
That's a pickoff move that came from probably the bench, and went out to the catcher, and he gave the sign to the shortstop, and the pitcher counts to 2, and away he turns and makes the play. Good play by Wahpeton.
So 3 up, 3 down, really in the book, and that's going to be the end of the first inning here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Fergus Falls held scoreless, and Wahpeton coming to bat. We'll be right back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
All right, welcome back to Vonderstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. Joe Schreiner and Jeff Slick Miller on the call here for the Wahpeton Fergus Falls game. Game number 1 of the tournament. There's 2 games today. A second game will be coming up here shortly. And we'll have that one here as well. And that will be between Detroit Lakes and East Grand Forks at approximately 6:30. Leading off for the Wahpeton Post 20 group is always in his leadoff position is Caden Kappas, the shortstop. Kappas will be followed by Schroeder and Fleeflet. And swung on and popped to left field. Trailing back is Grunwald, and it's going to bounce and hit the fence and then come back forward. Kappas in easily at second base, makes a big round turn. Grunwald gets it back in to third base, and with a stand-up double to lead it off is Caden Kappas. He drilled that one pretty hard there, Coach.
Yeah, he really turned on that pitch, and I thought it was going to be gone for a moment, and it hit about 3/4 up on the wall, and the left fielder didn't have a chance, and Kappas goes in with a stand-up double.
Not much of a breeze here, John Randall. Look at the flags on top of the scoreboard. They're pretty much hanging straight down.
I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful day for baseball.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah, it's just gorgeous.
You just can't ask for much better here as Gavin Schroeder, the left fielder, steps up to the plate now with a run 180 feet away. Caden Kappas with good speed. That's one of the things that Coach Kappas has always had here with this team, and even in the high school squad. A lot of these guys, of course, played high school, and with the exception of Tori Ulick, but everybody on this roster can run pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good speed all the way through the lineup. And that one comes in tight to Schroeder. He would have let that one hit him if he could have. So it's
called
was
strike.
a strike.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Schroeder, he's kind of getting over that plate a little bit, and the inside corner was called on him.
It's 1-1 now to Gavin Schroeder. Swung on, ground ball to short. Lindgren picks it up. Oh, and he overthrows at first base. Swanson couldn't get it. Jumped up and way over his head. So Kappas will come home on the air and score As Schroeder heads his way to second base, Coach.
Yeah, it's unfortunate as Logan Larson did the right thing, got a ground ball, and Kappas had good read on the ball, got over to third, and unfortunately the shortstop sailed one over the first baseman's head, allowed the unearned run in.
That's going to bring up the catcher, Jackson Fleeflet. Broke the career record in doubles for the high school squad this summer with 20. Last I heard the count was 24, so
Wow.
broke their career record for doubles.
Logan Larson for Fergus Falls, he's coming in there and just throwing strikes. And the Wahpeton boys are really swinging the bats.
And a pitch from the righty, and that's deep center field. Kruger steps a few steps back, and Schroeder goes back to tag, and too late. I don't know if he'd have gone too far anyway, Coach.
No, I think he's just disappointed himself that he didn't tag right away and maybe bluff a throw, which could, who knows where a throw will go,
Yep.
and possibly get to third.
It's going to bring up Jaden King, the right fielder. Jaden King, a tall lefty pitcher for Wahpeton. We'll probably see him sometime during the tournament. That one goes outside. Now it's ball one from Logan Larson. His battery mate is Brock Sherman.
Logan's one of those pitchers, he bats from the left side and throws from the right side.
Right. I was just the opposite, Slick. I threw left and batted right.
I was just like Logan.
Were you?
Yeah, threw right, batted left. And Bucky Bergal, my old coach, would always bug me, why didn't you ever throw from the left side? You could have been a good pitcher.
It's easier said than done, right?
Yep.
1-1 to Jaden King. Schroeder at second base. There's a ground ball to second. Becker over, picks it up, over to Swanson for the out. So there'll be 2 outs, but Schroeder moves over to third base.
Nice piece of hitting there, going with that low and away pitch and hitting it over to the right side to the second baseman to allow the guy running at second to advance to third.
So that's going to bring up a big third baseman, Riley Timian.
That's a local name forever. Timian?
Yep.
Yep.
He had an older brother, Kobe. Swung on another ground ball over to Becker at second. He's got to charge that one. Timian's going to run it out, but to no avail. So Riley is thrown out at first base from Becker to Swanson, and that retires the side. 3 outs here for Wahpeton, but they do score 1 on the double by Caden Kappas, and he comes home and scores off the air. So we're going to go to the top of the second on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Wahpeton leads Fergus Falls 1-0. Back after this.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
All right, welcome back to Waterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. The 4, 5, 6 hitters will be coming up, and Fergus Falls, they did get a runner on right away with a single by Logan Larson, but got picked off at second base. There's a fly ball to Ulick. He's tracking backwards, and Ulick makes the catch.
Oh, great catch out there in center field.
Wow. Tori Ulick making a nice catch out there, Coach.
Becker hit that ball right on the screws, as they say, and Tori had to run out, and he backpedaled and took off like he should have, and made a heck of a diving play.
With Tori's speed, he's been playing center field a long time for post 20, Coach, and he's played a lot of games here at John Randall. Will Grunwald steps up to the plate, swung on and missed.
Well, that's who you want out there in center field, your quickest player.
Yep.
Your best athletes are always up the middle.
Yep.
From catcher on out.
J.J. Grunwald is the bat boy, so I'm assuming they're related somehow, way, shape, or form. J.J. Grunwald, bat boy for Fergus Falls.
A little brother or cousin or something.
Yep. Will Grunwald swings that one. It's foul. King giving chase into the right field corner. Makes the catch. Running
play.
just out of the shot of the camera. And makes a nice foul ball catch for Jaden King and 2 outs.
Another nice play by the outfielders of Wahpeton.
Again, Jaden King getting the start in right field. Taking a look at the outfield for Wahpeton. It's Schroeder in left, Ulick in center, and King in right. And now batting for Fergus Falls is Evan Lindgren, the shortstop. Caden Hockert pitched the third place game for Wahpeton in the state tournament.
Well, he works fast.
He does.
You must think they have the Major League Baseball time clock on them, huh?
You like that rule?
Yes.
I do too. And went to a Twins game here not too long ago, and I hardly ever watched the clock, but it just went fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was a 2-hour and 15-minute game or so.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's just off the plate. And 3-1, is that what the count is?
Yep. Should be 3-1.
Okay. 2 outs, 3-1 pitch in the dirt, ball 4, so a free pass issued to Evan Lindgren.
The only rule in Major League Baseball I do not like is putting the runner at second base in the 10th.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure I like that yet either.
That's co-ed slow pitch softball to me.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a purist in baseball, but.
Yep. Brock Sherman, the catcher, now up to the plate for his first at bat. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Pop foul, out of play over the first base side. Folks over under the trees over there taking cover, but it was well over their heads.
Not a bad crowd for a Friday afternoon.
Yeah, Friday afternoon when people are still working, and still got a good crowd here. Nice crowd from Fergus Falls. Thank you, everybody, for watching on Three Borders Sports if you're from Fergus Falls. I do have a center field camera set up, Slick, but for some reason it's not working. And that one just got out of the hands of Hockert. Sails way up over the head of Fleeflet, and
He'll advance to second on a wild pitch.
Lindgren hustles down. And we'll have all 10 games here, folks, so tune in to Three Borders Sports Network. Check the links on our webpage, and we'll have those for you. Also on Red River Communications cable channel number 28. And Hockert delivers, and there's a little blooper, just foul. Lands out of play here, and it'll be 1-2 now. Hockert facing the number 7 hitter, Brock Sherman, the catcher.
Sherman got handcuffed pretty well on that inside pitch from Hockert. And, was fortunate enough just to bloop it down the first baseline.
So 1-2, we'll see if he comes with a breaking pitch. Coach?
Hard to say.
1-2. Oh,
High heater.
And Sherman strikes out here, and that ends the inning, leaving one on base as Evan Lindgren is stranded at second base. We're going to go to the bottom of the second. The post-20 Legion boys leads Fergus Falls 1-0. We'll be right back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Line Drive Hitting is owned and operated by longtime baseball coach Kelly McNary. Coach McNary has more than 40 years of experience coaching baseball. If you're looking to find professional assistance for your child to help improve baseball or softball skills, contact Coach McNary. Call, text, or email Coach McNary for more information. 701-403-0841. 701-403-0841. Or kgmcnary@wah.midco.net.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Kasasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Kasasa account and start earning your money back today.
All right, we're back here at Vaterstad Stadium. John Randall Field, Joe Schreiner, Jeff Slick Miller here joining me in the booth, Three Border Sports Network. Coach Caden Hockert being pretty efficient here in the first 2 innings. He's got 3 Carlson Family Insurance strikeouts here. He's got strikeouts are sponsored by Carlson Family Insurance, and he's got 3 of them so far, 1 caught looking and 2 swinging.
Yeah, he's done a good job getting the ball around the plate. A couple times I think he's worked a little too fast where he got a little wild, but he settled back down in, and he's got control of his breaking ball, which is effective when you're throwing fastballs, you know.
And speaking of Caden Hockert, he's going to lead off for the post 20 boys. Takes the outside corner for strike 1. Craig Peterson behind the plate. Josh Nordick, the umpire-in-chief for the tournament, is down at first base, doing the bases. Ooh, check swing there. It's ball 1. I like it when the umpires wear different colors, like this light tan they're wearing. Do you? I'm all right with it.
I'm good with it. It's cooler for the umpire. And
yep, strike 2 in the inside corner.
There's a good off-speed pitch by Larson. And
yeah.
He started with the outside corner, moved inside with that off-speed pitch, and it's a good pitch.
1-2 to Caden Hockert, pitcher on pitcher, and swung on a little self-defense swing there, grounded foul.
Mm-hmm. I think he missed on that. The catcher was setting up outside, and the ball came inside, and Caden was fortunate enough to follow it off.
A 1-2 pitch from Logan Larson to Caden Hockert. Ooh. Yep.
That was a beautiful pitch.
So looked like it was right at the knees there, Coach.
Yep. It was a great spot pitch, what you teach.
It's first Carlson Family Insurance strikeout there for Logan Larson. Eric and the crew are down on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. That's going to bring up super senior Tori Ulick, the center fielder. I was going to say, Tori's going to drag one, and he'll beat that out easily. There's going to be no question at first base.
Oh, boy, what a beautiful bunt.
Yep. Tori is good at that one. There's teams not expecting that. I shouldn't give away secrets, but...
Well, the third baseman was playing even with the bag, and he didn't even have a chance.
Yep. So the second hit there for Wahpeton. And now it's going to bring up Josiah Hoffman, the first baseman for Wahpeton. See if Torrey gets his timing down and decides to take off. And there he goes right away on the first pitch. The throw down by Sherman. Not in time.
Well, that's good.
Cloud of dust.
A good throw by Sherman.
Yeah, it was.
It was a close play. Could have went either way, but I think he had first slide by Torrey and got his hand into second base first before the tag got down. So one of those nice bang plays at second base on the steal.
Yeah. It was close. So Wahpeton with his runner in scoring position again here in the bottom of the second. Hoffman pulls that one foul right past Coach Kappas. Did you bail or did you reach for the ball or did you just let it go by when you were at third base?
In the younger days, you reached and then you smartened up and bailed.
Yeah, I would have been duck and cover on
Coach
that one.
Kappas, he's one of the older boys, and
yep.
It's good to see he didn't even try.
Just let that one go by.
That was a good pitch by Larson, just missed outside.
Josiah had a couple of RBIs. He had 10 RBIs, 2 stolen bases in the high school season. Batted .236, I believe. Yep, .236 on the high school season. Takes inside for ball 2 and count even now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tori Ulick down at second base. I'm going to try something different here when we take a commercial break, Jeff, with that center field camera. See if I can get that working. It's a nice shot that we have for that. That one's ball 4 and scoots off the shin pad of Sherman, I believe. or it took a funny hop or something.
It bounced right in front of him. He did a nice job to block it, and then just got away from him.
So advancing on that pitch then would be Ulick to third, and Hoffman stands down at first. So let's see now as Coach Kappas decides to do a little steal and try to force the throw. Jack at the plate. Swung on, popped, fouled, or fair to the right side, giving chase over on the right field side is Brown, makes a catch, tagging at third is Ulick, and he'll score easily. So Jack Rittenauer with the sac fly.
What a great job by your number 9 hitter. You know, the last thing you want to do is run into an out by stealing, when you're first and third, by stealing to second and trying to make that runner at third get home. And Coach Kappas gave his number 9 hitter a couple cuts, and he delivered. He got the run in and did his job.
Jack had injured his wrist during the high school season, so it's nice to see him taking a good cut there at the plate there, Coach. And again, good call there as Hoffman stays at first, and at the plate now is Caden Kappas.
Mm-hmm.
He doubled in his first at bat, though, off the left field wall.
Logan Larson came in with a nice called strike and ready for the next pitch.
And the pickoff moved to first, back in plenty of time, getting the uniform dirty.
It's nice to see Fergus Falls having a senior team this year. Last year they only had a junior team. And so these boys probably all played as a junior team, and they're not too bad. They're getting after it.
Good deal. There's a call strike to Caden Kappas. I believe 0-2. Caden Kappas had a good senior year at high school, 343 on the season. Had a couple of doubles, 9 RBIs, scored 32 runs and 19 stolen bases to lead the team.
And going to be a Golden Eagle next year.
He's going to be a Golden Eagle. There he's got that one drive to center. Is it going to drop? It does. He's 2 for 2 as Hoffman gets over to second base on the base hit by Caden Kappas. 2 for 2 today for the youngster.
Good job of hitting. That's one of those balls out to the center fielder, Kruger, where he would have had to have died to get the ball to try to make the play, and he was smart enough to just let it bounce in front of him and hold the advancing runner at second base.
So here comes Gavin Schroeder. Reached on an error in his first at bat, and that error allowed Caden Kappas to score the first run and strike on the outside half of the plate to Gavin Schroeder.
Yeah, Logan Larson, he's doing a nice job with his off speed and comes back with a little fastball and then comes back with a little wrinkle again. So he's been around the plate all night.
The voice you hear is Jeff Slick Miller. There's a pop fly to right, and looks like Brown's. Oh, I thought he had a gauge, but it went over his head, so Schroeder's rounding first. Here comes Hoffman to score, and Caden Kappas right behind him, and standing on third with that speed was Gavin Schroeder.
Yeah, it was pardon me, Joe.
Yeah, that's right.
But it was a well-hit ball, and the right fielder took a few steps in, and unfortunately for Mr. Brown out there in right field, it sailed over his head, and got back on it really nice to grab the ball on the run, but the damage was done.
Schroeder's got some speed, and he got around those bases in a hurry.
He sure did.
Isn't that something? I can only dream about running that fast as the catcher Jackson Fleeflet comes up. Post 20 leads 4-0. And Fleeflet's going to pull that one between short and first, and I believe that'll be a base hit in the books there, don't you, Coach?
Oh, that's a base hit, yeah. Nice play by the shortstop to knock it down, but unfortunately the runner at third was going. It wasn't really that well hit, a couple bounces, and he saw it and took off and scored.
Lindgren made a nice stop over there, but just couldn't get up and get the play made. So it's going to bring up Jaden King. So an RBI for Fleeflet. Jaden King batted .241 on the season for the high school squad, but he pitched 27 innings, had 39 strikeouts, and a .259 ERA. There's another ground ball base hit between short and third, Coach.
Yeah, that's a nice piece of hitting by Wahpeton. I mean, they're getting up there, and maybe Coach Kappa said something to him in the dugout and said, get up there and swing the bats. Don't wait for a pitch. You get that first strike, come in, get your cuts in there. That's the important thing. That's what I always taught in hitting.
Yep.
You want to be a good hitter, you got to get your cuts in, and
Yep.
and if that pitch is right around the plate, your first one, go get it.
Riley Timian at the plate. Grounded out in his first at bat. Open stance for Riley. Big Riley asks for time and gets it. So runners at first and second here for Wahpeton. Oh, geez, I'm not changing the scoreboard here, buddy. I got to get my scoreboard changed.
You get fired.
I know.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA
We'll
members.
get that back. Now let's see what we can do.
Low pitch by Larson for ball 1
Okay.
to Timian.
So I'll get the scoreboard changed. It's 5-0 here in favor of Post 20. And we are in the second inning, the bottom of the second inning. I probably got a bunch of text
Another low and
messages.
outside pitch.
Thank you. I probably got a bunch of text messages telling me your scoreboard's off.
Assistant coach from Fergus is coming out to visit.
That is Tostin Mann. So it's 2-0 count to Big Riley. Riley, an offensive guard on the football team.
Coach Mann's probably the pitching coach. That's why he came out for the first visit. Saw something that wasn't going well for Logan and wanted to visit with him and say, hey, we're okay. A lot of times in your pitchers, if he's younger and even a senior pitcher, will get disappointed on a couple hits right after each other. And it's...
Got a shout out from Kelly McNary. He's listening from West River, and he said, "Who's that military guy working with you?" And
Kelly, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Or see your text.
see your
anyway.
text. Yeah, I showed Slick your text there, Kelly. So thanks for the shout out.
Kelly
there.
and I go way back when I was officiating football and playing baseball and coaching baseball, and yeah, it was good.
And a new sponsor. And there's another ground ball to second base for Riley, and picking that one up is Becker over to Swanson, and that retires the side. So Riley, 9 batters come to the plate there, Coach, and Riley grounds out.
That was a good visit by the pitching coach. He changed something that he saw, and Logan came back with a nice low and away pitch and got the last out.
All right, so there you go. We've got 2 innings complete here. Wahpeton leads 5-0. We're going to the top of the third right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
All right, welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium. Joe Schreiner, Jeff Slick Miller on the other side of the microphone there for us. And swing and a miss there by the leadoff hitter for Fergus Falls is Riston Albert, the third baseman. Number 8 hitter in the lineup, Jeff, and we're already in the third inning.
Quick game. Riston got his cut in there. He got another good cut. Just pulling his head a little bit, and hopefully he'll look the ball over to the bat.
Yeah, we got Jeff Miller here. We call him Slick. He's been known as Slick for many, many years. Slick, former coach of the Moorhead Blues, also helped out with. And there's a 3-pitch strikeout there for Hockert.
Boy, he came strong. All 3 fastballs, and Riston didn't have a chance on all 3 of them.
That Carlson Family Insurance strikeout is Caden Hockert's 4th strikeout. But that's what you want to do, Coach, with the lower hitters in the lineup. You just want to throw heat and then make them catch up to it.
You want to throw strikes.
Yeah.
And if you're throwing heat for strikes, throw it. If you're throwing curveballs for strikes or off speed, throw it. But you want to throw strikes to the lower units of the batting order, because you let those guys get on, and now all of a sudden we got the top of the order on where your top-notch hitters are hitting from, and can spell disaster. So throw strikes to the bottom.
Brandon Brown, swing and a miss. It's 1-2 to Brandon Brown, the right fielder. And 4 strikeouts here through 2 1/3 innings. And now it's another one, so 5 strikeouts. You caught looking on that one, Coach.
Yeah, it was a good outside corner pitch that he threw, and I don't think he was. I think the hitter was waiting to, waste a pitch, and you don't waste pitches in the lower units either, in my opinion.
So now the leadoff hitter, Logan Larson, singled in his first at bat, Coach, and slapped it over to the left side and got the base hit.
Yeah, he did a good job of hitting. Took that outside corner pitch and went over to the left side.
That one's a little bit low, I believe. Is that ball two? Yes.
Yep.
Caught up on the scoreboard there. And Logan Larson on the hill for Fergus Falls, leadoff hitter, facing Caden Hockert. Defensively for post 20. In left field is Schroeder. Center field is Ulick and King over in right. Timian at third. Kappas at short. Rittenauer at second. Hoffman at first. And Hockert comes with a strike. And I didn't get my technical expertise out here. I was going to try and do something here between. There's called strike 2.
Logan didn't like that call. It was a little outside, he thought, hit the corner.
Yeah, he says, I hope I get that when I'm on the mound.
No kidding.
So it's ball 4 is issued now to Logan Larson, so he again reaches first base. Yeah, if you want to, look at here, Slick, I've got a little thing here I can put up on the screen, and it's going to show a shout-out number. If you want to give us a shout-out there, you can send a text to 701-640-2619. If you're familiar with Jeff Slick Miller, you can sure say hi to him. We'll get that on the air for you. Again, 701-640-2619. That's our number. And it's on the screen right now. And there's fall back into the screen from the number 2 hitter, Ben Swanson.
Ben took a good cut there.
He was caught looking in his first at bat.
Yeah, I think he wanted to get his swings in.
I think so.
Yeah.
Coach told him, go get some swings this time.
Definitely.
Trevor Larson, head coach for Fergus Falls. That one sails outside.
That's one of the first off-speed pitches we've seen this half inning from Hockert.
Yeah, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. That one sails inside now. It's 2-1.
Came with another fastball. He's been throwing that really well for strikes tonight.
Yeah, Kelly McNary checking in from West River. Again, Kelly all back into the pads. It's 2-2. Kelly and his line drive hitting clinic.
That's great.
On board this summer, so we appreciate Kelly
Good for
being
Kelly
more
doing
responsive.
that. Yeah.
And he's so good with the kids. He really is.
2-2 the count, 2 outs. See what we got on the base paths, if anything. Nothing.
Fleetfoot stops that one. And count should be full, I believe. Scoreboard says 3-1, but I think it's full.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
So Logan Larson should be taken off with the pitch.
And there he goes. And that's low for ball 4. Fleetfoot looks over the bench there, and I'm not sure if Fleetfoot agreed with it or not. He asked for timeout, and he's going to go out and talk to Hockert as the walk is issued. So 2 walks in a row here for Hockert after 2 strikeouts.
One thing that I'm impressed with your catcher Fleetfoot, he really brings the ball into the zone really well and frames it really well.
Mm-hmm.
And that pitch, he tried to frame it up. He's doing what he's taught, and he didn't get the call. And it was a low pitch, but he did a good job of trying to frame it and getting the call.
Yep, he has done well through the years. There's another low pitch there. It's ball 1, issued now to Owen Kruger. He also struck out in his first at bat.
Fergus got a little threat going here. 2 on with 2 out, coming behind, and
And that one gets away from Hoffman, rolls all the way over to the net, and let's see if they're going to get a throw at the plate. And it does come home, but it scoots by Fleeflet. Nobody there backing it up. And all the way over to third on the pickoff move is Swanson. That one did not work out well for Caden Hocker to end the pickoff move.
No, they tried to do the first baseman coming in from behind, and Hocker threw it into the dirt to the first baseman, got by him all the way to the fence. And Logan Larson came around and scored. Quick little guy, and then the throw home got away from Fleeflet, and nobody home backing up. And that's where Hocker should have been, backing up. Pitchers, once the ball goes, you got to get behind and back up your catchers.
Yep. So it's a 1 ball. Now it's 2 balls to the hitter, Owen Kruger. Is it? No, that was just the first pitch to Kruger, wasn't it? Yeah, because the first one was a throw over to first. Swung on, fouled back into the net. So it's 1-1 here. 1-1 to Owen Kruger. There's one at the knees.
Good pitch.
So it's 1-2. See if he settles down and comes back and gets it now. Runner at third base is Swanson, and Hockert in the windup. There's some noise going on.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The umpire wasn't happy with something.
Yeah, I don't know if there was music, unfortunately, going on there. Or just low. 2-2. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another walk.
I guess it was 3-2.
So runners at the corners here for Fergus Falls as Coach Hockert wants to come out and talk to his son, Caden. Coach Steve Hockert, the assistant coach, one of the assistant coaches for Wahpeton, comes out to talk to Caden.
Well, it's good that he comes out and settles down a little bit. And, I was fortunate to coach my son when I coached the Mora Blues. And he played for me for 3 years, and he was a pitcher. And and sometimes when I came out to the mound, he didn't want me out at the mound.
I bet he didn't. Brooks, if he's watching out there in Arizona, is he out in Arizona?
He's out in Arizona. He lives out there full time, went to Arizona State. Played baseball at the University of Minnesota Crookston for 2 years, got hurt his sophomore year, and then it was one of those career-ending injuries and decided to go to ASU.
Colin Becker at the plate. Yeah, Son Brooks is probably a little breaking pitch, caught the outside corner.
Nice little pitch.
Brooks out in Arizona, working full-time out there. So
yeah, he got into the golf industry, and he loves it.
Good for him.
Coach Hockert probably went out and said, mix them up.
And there's a plop fly to center. Ulick drifts over to his right and makes the squeeze and retires the side after 3 walks. And 1 run comes across the plate here for Fergus Falls, and that ends the inning here on the pop fly to Ulick by Colin Becker. We're going to be right back. We're going to the bottom of the third, and it's a 5-1 game here in favor of Wahpeton. We'll be right back. I had to look at the scoreboard there again. It was a little bit different there.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, We offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
All right, we're back. I tried to do my technical change here real quick. We'll see if it works here or not in a few minutes. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Slick Miller helping me on the call here today as we go to the bottom of the third, and Fergus Falls scores one. Go ahead.
Pleasure to be with you, Joe.
I'm happy to have you.
And Fergus Falls brought in a new pitcher.
Yes, we had a little call to the pen there as Fergus Falls brings in Will Grunwald.
A nice-sized lad.
Larson moves out to left field, just a left field pitcher switch here. And that one goes outside, ball
This
one.
time of season, you always watch the number of pitches your pitchers are throwing, and Larson probably got up to the point where the Fergus Falls coaching staff said, yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
Let's save his arm. And
It's a drive to right center by Caden Hockert, and it's going to drop in for a single. Brown goes over to cut it off before it gets to the gap, so Caden Hockert reaches.
nice hit by Caden, who went with a low and away pitch, and the right fielder Brown, he made a nice job getting over into the gap to stop it from going any further and keeping it to a single.
So here's Torrey Ulick coming up. And Torrey now, again, he could be a sacrifice bunt, or he might even try for a base hit bunt.
The third baseman's moving in, so he's learned his lesson.
As Torrey dropped one down the left third base line in his first at bat for a base hit bunt. He had an older brother, Jake, that would do the same thing, also batted from the left side.
Okay.
And loved to drag that bunt down there. And
it's a great weapon to have.
as a left batting from the left side, you get that extra 2 steps. And if you got raised with speed, as there goes Hockert, and almost a pitch out there, but I think Hockert gets in safely.
Yeah.
So do you think that was a pitch out or just an outside pitch?
it was an outside pitch.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he's trying to get Grunwald's trying to get used to the mound, and maybe tried to throw an off-speed pitch that kind of slipped out of his hand. And
yeah, the home plate area and the mound area were both rebuilt by the Diamond Doctor. And sails up high in Grunwald.
Chris Bennis, the Diamond Doctor.
Chris Bennis.
From
that's
Moorhead.
him. Yep.
And Glenwood now, but
good guy. Yeah, Glenwood, yeah.
Yep. Grew up in Moorhead. Good athlete in Moorhead.
Good guy.
Mm-hmm.
That one comes inside to Torrey, and it's ball 4.
Okay. Well, Wahpeton's got something cooking in the kitchen here.
It's just in case I haven't said it on the air, it is a 12-run, the 12-run rule after 4, and it's a 8-run rule after 5.
Be interesting to see what Coach Kappas does here with nobody out.
Yep,
But
Josiah
you got
Hoffman.
a 4-run lead, your number 8 hitter up. It's going to let him swing away.
Let him swing, and
I
maybe
guess I would too at this point.
you'd want to see a strike come across the plate before you try to do something.
Right.
Just make Grunwald throw a strike here first, and then we'll decide what we want to do. So we're in the bottom of the third. There he squares, pulls it back. Oh, and way off over at first base is Ulick, and he's going to dive back. I don't know if he missed the sign there yet or not, but Ulick gets back safely as Sherman didn't know quite what to do with the ball. If he threw it to first, that would have allowed Hockert to head to third.
Right, and that was interesting. I think Ulick missed the sign.
I think he did.
I think he was thinking double steal. But you never know. Or he just didn't see the bunt. Wasn't being bunted.
Now there
we
goes
go.
Hockert. There's the double steal.
Yeah.
So the bunt come across, and what did he do, Coach? He drew in the third baseman.
Right, and that's when you got speed on the bases. That's a good play to have in your repertoire. is nobody out. First and second, that's double steal because we're going to bring in the third baseman when we show a bunt. And now we'll see.
And that opens up the bag.
Exactly.
So runners now in scoring position here for Wahpeton. And Hoffman takes outside for a ball, and I believe the count is 3-1.
Yeah, Groundwald's struggling on the hill, that's for sure.
3-1 now from Gronwald to the hitter, Josiah Hoffman. Runners at second and a third, nobody out. And the 3-1 pitch. Inside for ball 4, and Hoffman draws the walk. So 2 walks in a row here by Gronwald. A single, leadoff single by Hockert, and 2 walks. Gets the bases loaded here. And
we're gonna have a pitching change.
I think we are here as head coach Trevor Larson comes out.
Yeah. He made the
call
signal to the right fielder, Mr. Brown, to come in, and
so Brown comes in from right, and then I'm assuming it's just going to be a straight switch, but we'll come back and we'll give you more information as this call to the pen, this mound visit brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Stop and see Dr. Andrea in downtown Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton. Dr. Andrea works with men and women of all ages and has chiropractic acupuncture as possible alternatives. We'll be right back after this break on Three Borders Sports Network.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Since the inception of Vaterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115. All right, we're back here at Vaterstad Stadium, John Randall Field. We had a pitching change there, Coach. Brown came in from right, and Gronwald out to right.
Yeah, and I hope, Gronwald, he had some good mechanics, just got to work on it, and he could be a good pitcher for Fergus Falls, so I hope he keeps his positive attitude.
That went in the dirt, but nobody's going to move on that one. A little bit too close to the plate for Hockert to scoot home. So everybody holds their spot. Again, Wahpeton with 3 runners on and bases loaded here in the bottom of the third and leading 5-1.
With nobody out, a ground ball in the infield has to go home.
Corners are in, aren't they?
Yeah, corners. Yeah.
So they'll come home.
They'll come home, and everyone should be coming home with it.
I would think so, but middle infield almost back playing double play depths. But
right, if we had one out, I can understand that.
Yep, I would agree. So Jack Rittenauer at the plate. He had a nice sacrifice fly for an RBI in the second inning. That one comes high and tight to Jack. Again, Jack suffered a fractured wrist in the high school season. Came back for the state tournament. Got to play in the state tournament and starting out here for the Legion team.
Brandon Brown struggling on the mound. It's hard for a pitcher to come in and cold and to do something.
Kind of lets up on that one a little bit, but he got it to come across as Rittenauer was taken all the way. Let's see if I can get this to turn on.
3-1 pitch.
And that one's just outside. Ball 4, so Rittenauer gets the RBI with a walk. So Jack's second RBI here. And makes the score 6-1 now in favor of Wahpeton.
This has the makings of a big inning for Wahpeton. Nobody out, bases loaded.
And now your leadoff hitter.
Yeah, and your pitchers are struggling finding the plate. And like you said, the leadoff hitter is coming up.
Yep. And he's 2 for 2 today so far with a couple of, he got a double and a single and scored twice.
Yep.
Again, Caden Kappas for the high school season batted .343 with a couple of doubles, 32 runs scored, 19 stolen bases.
Good athlete. Good baseball player.
All-state in football, too. And actually swung on and fouled back. Caden was selected to the Shrine Bowl this year in football as well as his quarterback, Bo Arnstein. And Caden was selected to go to the Shrine Bowl, but he turned down the invitation because the team is going to Omaha for the Battle of Omaha.
I can understand that.
So he wants to go to Omaha and play baseball. There he swings on. Deep center field. Should get 1 run in.
Yep, good piece of hitting.
Kruger picks that one off, and Kappas gets the RBI.
Yeah, that's a tough call. You know, and you're a member of a team in the summer, your baseball team, and you know you're going to play and you're a leader. It's hard to leave that team.
Yeah, so and I talked to Caden about that, and you know, he's Joe. I'd just rather go to Omaha, and they're going to catch a College World Series game down there or two,
and I've been to many of those. And
yes,
it's
you
just
have.
Tremendous. I would always take my team down to the Battle of Omaha too. I was introduced to it when I was coaching in Fargo, and it's just a blast.
There goes the runner. Rittenauer is going to get in easy. It's cut off in front of second base by the second baseman Becker. So Rittenauer gets down to second base, and now runners back in scoring position for Wahpeton.
Safe play by Fergus Falls, not to allow another run. Now we brought the infield in.
Yep, the entire infield is in.
Got to check and go 1 here from ground ball.
One catches the corner, a strike. To the hitter, Gavin Schroeder. Schroeder tripled in his first at bat and reached on an error. Tripled and scored.
Well, Gavin, he wants to get it through the infield or just a fly ball to the outfield to score the run.
And the pitch in the dirt. Good stop there behind the plate by Sherman.
Yep. He's not a bad catcher.
Yep.
He's doing a good job.
He's had a good arm, too.
Yeah.
I mean, his throws have been
right on.
Yep.
Hasn't launched any into the outfield and does a nice job blocking and framing.
Swung on, fouled back, just over the net, so that's over toward First Street. Some more changes coming here to John Randall Field, Slick. You can see we've got orange temporary fencing there. That's going to be a chain link fence all the way around the field, and then there'll be a sidewalk coming in off of First Street eventually.
Very nice.
And get some more work done there on First Street. Got our paved parking lot. Swung on, popped straight up, not into the outfield. Sherman coming back behind the plate, right, and makes the catch just
Nice
off
job.
the third base pass.
And it was a good job by Brown coming in to cover home plate with a runner at third.
As a coach, you like to see that, don't you?
And the fundamentals.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up the catcher, Jackson Fleeflet, with a couple of RBIs sitting out there for him. And Jackson Fleeflet hit .361 for the high school squad. He had 8 doubles on the season. Had a couple of home runs, 24 RBIs, 15 runs scored, and 6 stolen bases for the catcher.
Yeah, I can see why he's playing Division II baseball.
Absolutely. Brown lets up on that one a little bit. Roll for a ball. 40 years in the military for my friend Slick Miller, so thanks again, Slick, for being here.
Hey, you're welcome. This is a big out for Fergus Falls. If they're going to stay in the game, 6 runs down, you can hopefully get something going. With runners on the second and third and 2 outs. A single scores them both, obviously, so it's important he gets this guy.
So his grandmother, Kim Mann, is watching, and I'll tell you her message in a minute as she's watching Jackson. So Jackson's grandmother, Kim Mann, watching. She's watching from her recliner and babysitting the dogs. How about that? And you are welcome. We appreciate you watching. Kim and Steve are always good.
Sounds like when I'm trying to watch the Twins and not get too upset in my recliner.
I have a text message from somebody in Fergus, too, here. I'll get to that shortly. That one sails high for Fleetfoot. It's 3-1.
I think that one slipped out of Brandon's hand.
And it says Fergus Falls Post 30 also had a senior team. We do enjoy watching and listening to the game. Paul, Post 30 fan. So is there... Last year they did not have a senior team is what you were thinking, right?
Correct.
Oh, and Fleetfoot drives that one deep to left. Yeah. And that might be gone. It is over the left field wall. Jackson Fleetfoot with a home run, his first home run of the Legion season. And he rounds first, and he's in his home run trot. So congratulations to Jackson Fleetfoot driving in 2.
Jackson really turned on that ball well and hit it just out of here. I mean, it got out of here fast, and he knew it.
324 down the line, and he comes home across the plate and cracks helmets with everybody. And Post 20 now has got a home run helmet. It's like a hard hat, and they give him the hard hat after the home run. So anybody that hits a home run for Post 20 can wear a hard hat.
That's cool.
So 3 RBIs on that one for Jackson on the home run. And that makes the score now 10-1. So now, Coach, we're looking at that 12-run rule or possibly the 8-run rule after 5.
Right. You know, Fergus Falls isn't a bad little team. They're competing. They just got themselves in a couple little jams, and Wahpeton took advantage of them.
And Jaden King swings that one off to the right field side with 2 outs. Drifting over and shallow right field. Nice catch over there by Becker over the shoulder.
Very nice play by the second baseman, Becker.
Just out of camera shot there, but not before the Huskies. They're on back to high school. Not before Post 20 scores 5 more runs, and it's a 10-1 lead here after 3 innings complete. We're going to the top of the 4th. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network right after this.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
As that one's popped up off the right field side and making the catch in foul territory off the bat of Will Grunwald is Josiah Hoffman for the first out. Sorry about that. We came back a little late. The boys were back early.
Yeah,
Hockert was ready to go.
Hockert said, let's go.
So Will Grunwald pops out in foul territory to Josiah Hoffman. Going to bring up Evan Lindgren. The shortstop swung on and missed on the first pitch from Hockert. Hockert's probably got instruction there in the dugout, just go out and fire strikes.
Yeah, that's how you want to do it.
Let the defense work.
Mm-hmm. He's throwing hard, though.
Yep,
I mean, he's coming with his fastballs.
Yep. Hockert on the high school season was 4-0, Coach.
I can see why.
Had a 1.09 ERA in EDC action. Not bad.
No. Especially in the EDC.
There was a little breaking pitch, but Fleetfoot's over on top of it, and the fire's down to first and overthrows that one, but a good backup over there by Jack Rittenauer. My goodness.
I tell you, Jack Rittenauer saved the day there.
Yep.
That's what your second baseman's supposed to do.
Yep. So an error on Fleetfoot. That goes a strikeout in the book too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
So there is a K there, but the error on the catcher Jackson Fleetfoot, and Hawker delivers and a ground ball to short, deep short, and Kappas just knocks it down. Did all he could to get there in time.
Infield single.
I would give
by
him an
Sherman.
infield single as well.
Nice job of hitting. Get up there and getting his cuts.
So Grunwald, or
He's getting a
Sherman.
courtesy runner now.
Do you see a number there?
Number 6.
Okay, so that will be Clayton Brown running at first base. So runners at first and second here now for Fergus Falls. With one out, there's a call strike. And Kristen Albert, the third baseman, he struck out in his first at bat in the third inning. And we're in the top of the fourth. Swung on and missed.
Good cut.
Fleetfoot must see something wrong with the ball, so he wants to try a different ball. And home plate umpire, yep, tosses it out. It must be something on it.
Must have a cut or something on it. Hockert, he's taking control of this game, that's for sure. Throwing strikes.
Just giving up 2 hits so far, is Caden Hockert.
That's what you want to see.
And a foul ball territory in play, and Hoffman tried to catch it over his shoulder and didn't get back there in time.
That would have been a real nice play. I mean, he did a nice play on going back on it anyway, but to catch it like over his shoulder like that would have been a great play, and unfortunately he didn't get it.
There's that little warning track right there, and there's kind of an uphill climb to that, Jeff, and it just probably throws your step off a little bit there. But
plus with the sun over there, he's looking back into the sun, and it's hard.
0-2 pitch, fouled out of play over the canopy here at John Randall Field. 0-2, 1 out, runners at first and second. Again, Lindgren down to second base, and courtesy runner Clayton Brown over at first. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 3. Nobody can go. But they're going to try pickoff, and they got him. They did get him. So that time, Fleetfoot, the runner over at first base, was a courtesy runner. Got caught there, Jeff. Go ahead.
He saw the ball in the dirt, and he probably thought the runner or the batter had to go on third strike swinging and in the dirt, and dropped, and the base occupied. It's an automatic out, and when you get younger players in, it's a learning experience. You know, this is a game where Fergus Falls is going to learn a lot. And Coach Larson, he's going to have a pretty good team by the end of the season, I believe, if they can all stay positive and work hard. But he's got a good nucleus, and that young man, Mr. Brown, he will learn from that, and I'll guarantee he'll probably never do that again.
There you go. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth now, and Wahpeton leads 10-1 back after this.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
All right, we're back. We couldn't hang up on the little kids there saying they're Miller and Associates plugged there, so Riley Timian at the plate takes strike 1 from Brown. It's high for ball 1. 1-1 now to Riley Timian. Evan Schreiner stepped in the booth here to say hi. How about that?
That's pretty cool. I haven't seen Evan for a while.
No, you probably haven't.
No. He's grown up.
High and away, ball 2. Yep.
Timmy, and he looks like an athlete, and
yeah.
Looks like he could really do some damage.
Riley has become a solid third baseman as he fouls that one out of play. Solid third baseman. He played third base all the way through Babe Ruth and all those years, Coach, and done well for Wahpeton and has grown into that position. And you got to be, I wouldn't want to play third base, but he has developed into that position very well.
It's
and
a
not
hot
afraid
corner.
of it.
It's a hot corner, and you got to have a special player there.
Yeah. That one sails up and away there. It's 2-2 now to Riley. Excuse me, 3-2. You can slip on the other headset there if you want, Evan. It's plugged in. Good to go.
Brandon Brown, he's doing an okay job. He's just missing a few pitches. His off speeds are coming in high.
And sails away for Big Riley, and he'll take the free pass.
And over to first base is Riley Timian. His first time getting on base.
How about I go out and pitcher number 9, Caden Hocker.
1 for 2.
All right, I got to get this caught up in my coloring book here. So I'll bring it up. Caden Hockert, he struck out and singled here so far. He's 1 for 2 on the day.
Man on first, Riley Timian.
And that one
good
pitch
pitch
at the knees for strike 1.
It's what you want to do as a young pitcher is get ahead in the count. You don't want to battle that. I always told the kids, first pitch strike whenever. Even at age 10, first pitch strike. Get that strike across.
Yep. Swung on, popped up, foul, I believe, out of play.
Should be out of play.
Yep. And that's going to wake up some people over there under the trees. Everybody's safe. So Evan Schreiner put the headset on. So, hey there, Evan.
How's it going?
I got to turn you up here. I got to turn on the right one. I'll try it. See how you go there.
How's it going?
I think I got the right one. Give me a check again.
Yep, check.
I think it's working, isn't it? Yeah, he should be 4. There's a ground ball to the right side. Becker picks it up, gets it over to Swanson for the out, but moving over to second base is Riley Timian.
That's a good play by the second baseman. The ball was taken towards first base. It would have been a tough play for a major leaguer to make for a double play, and made the smart choice of getting the out at first. I see there's a little action in the Fergus Falls bullpen.
Looks like number 4, doesn't it?
You have better eyes than I do.
Sammy Holmes.
Looks like a 4 from me.
Those young eyes, Joe.
Yeah, the young eyes. Yeah, we'll bring him in for that. Timian at second base. There's one out here as Tori Ulick comes up to the plate. Tori so far has walked and singled with a bunt.
I wouldn't think Tori would be bunting here, so I'd back up my third baseman.
I don't think he would either.
But you never know. You want to give up that hole at this point of the game. Going to get outs.
He slaps that one to the third baseman, and that one just goes over Albert's glove and into left field for, I think we might have to call that one an error there, Coach, huh?
Yep.
You got to love that John Randall hump there.
Now the official scorers gave him a hit.
Did they?
Yep.
All right, we'll give him a hit too.
If I was in the dugout, I'd be looking at the boys on the book saying that's an error. And then we'd have a talk.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, now you got the green light for Tori Ulick over at first, I would assume, as Josiah Hoffman steps in. He's walked twice and scored twice. Outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah. Coach Kappas, I don't believe will be running here. Game's in hand. Doesn't want to risk any injuries, sliding of your, starters.
Right. I think you're right. I think he's got his arms folded over there for a reason. Swung on and missed by Hoffman.
Good pitch.
And it is an 8-run rule here, Evan, after 5. So if post 20 holds on to this lead, it'd be an end of the game anyway. So.
Gotcha.
Brandon Brown's coming up and throwing strikes this inning. Nice pitch.
Yes, Hoffman is retired on strikes.
Threw a little wrinkle at him, and Hoffman went after it. Good 0-2 pitch.
It was. Brings up Jack Rittenauer, second baseman for Wahpeton. He sacked flied an RBI in the second inning. Walked and scored in the third. Pop fly, foul. Looks like it's going to
A
drift.
lot of room.
That was
Good
playable, yep.
And a nice catch over there at first base by Swanson. As Jack Rittenauer pops out on that one, and that is going to be 4 complete here as the Post 20 boys lead Fergus Falls 10-1. And we'll be right back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
All right, welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody. I'm Joe Schreiner. Slick Miller helping color the game and just popping in for an inning or two is Evan Schreiner. He's here for an inning or two as well. And Evan, former post-20 player himself there. Shut the music off, Joe. So a lot of Legion experiences. There's a pop fly over to the left field side. Schroeder looks like he's got her gauged pretty easy. That's a home run in a silo, as we used to say.
That's right.
or the can of
corn.
Can of corn.
Thank you. That was Brandon Brown popping out to Schroeder for the first out. So again, with the 8-run rule here after 5 innings, if Wahpeton can hold on here, this game will be over shortly. Second game scheduled at 6:30, I believe. And again, that will be on Three Borders Sports Network for the East Grand Forks and Devon. There's a ground ball to Timian. I missed it there, guys. I was looking in my book.
Timian bobbled it a little bit and was able to gather it, but a little late.
So goes an error against the third baseman.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was busy in my book there. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Thank you for covering that, Evan. It's going to bring up Ben Swanson as Logan Larson reaches. The left-handed hitter just beat the throw there from Timian by about a half a step, and that left. There's a double play ball to Kappas. Over to Rittenauer for one. Over to first is in time, and that will be the ball game, as Jeff said there, on that double play ball. So that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down here in the 5th. And stay tuned, folks, here for our post-game show brought to you by OSPTI. We'll be right back with our post-game show and wrap this one up. We'll be right back after this.
Hour 17. Wow. Final score, Wahpeton 10, Fergus 1.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Line Drive Hitting is owned and operated by longtime baseball coach Kelly McNary. Coach McNary has more than 40 years of experience coaching baseball. If you're looking to find professional assistance for your child to help improve baseball or softball skills, contact Coach McNary. Call, text, or email Coach McNary for more information. 701-403-0841. 701-403-0841. Or kgmcnary@wah.midco.net.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Since the inception of Vaterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
All right, welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, or welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. I'm Joe Schreiner, Jeff Slick Miller, and Evan Schreiner popped in for a couple innings here. And your final score, I got to change that on the scoreboard while you guys give your summarizations here, Coach. Our OSPTI postgame show, and our final score is 10-1, and 7 strikeouts for Caden Hockert. Pitched a nice game.
Caden did a very nice job. Kept the ball around the plate the whole night, and got rushed a couple times, but it's early in the season, and he did a very good job keeping Fergus Falls at bay. One thing with Fergus Falls, they're going to be a good little team.
Yep, I agree.
And they're scrappers, and I'm sure they got some younger players. And I mistakenly misspoke and said they did not have a senior team last year, which they did. They didn't have a junior team. And they're having junior team and senior team this year, which is good.
Okay.
And gives players an opportunity, the younger players especially, the opportunity to play a junior schedule and then also get some seniors experience.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904
16th.
16th.
Fergus Falls, excited for Wahpeton, and Wahpeton really was the better team on the field today.
All right, the final score of 10-1 here. Our postgame show brought to you by OSPTI. OSPTI for all your physical therapy needs. Contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and Breckenridge. And I might need that because I'm getting a Charlie horse here. Evan, your thoughts? Evan, your thoughts on the game?
I was only here for a couple innings, but from what I could see, Wahpeton's always. I'm kind of biased on it because I was a player for them, but Chris has always been a good coach, and he knows how to run a team and keep them straight and make plays very well. But Fergus, from what I could see, their pitching, they, like Slick said, they have a very good team, and they will, as the season goes on, they will continue to get better, and if they stay together, they will be a very good team come next year too.
All right, there you go. Your final line scores here: Fergus Falls, 1 run on 2 hits, scattered by Caden Hockert, and 1 error committed by Fergus Falls. Where Wahpeton could clean it up, though, they had 10 runs on 9 hits. They committed 4 errors today, though, Slick. So
right.
you'd like to see them clean that up a little bit.
Right.
I'm sure Coach will have some
I'm sure Coach Kappas will say a few words about that to clean up the fielding. But, overall, they had a pretty good game. And if I was Coach Kappas again, I'd say, boys, we got to work on some of our fielding and clean that up a little bit. And I think, Fleetfoot, I think he had 2 of them, 2 of the errors of the 4.
Yep, I think so. Yep.
And that's just the way it is. Sometimes your catchers are fired up and they throw it wildly, or trying to get that guy on the strikeout at first base and on a drop ball. But Wahpeton's going to make some noise here in the East, and I think in the state. And a good ball club. Coach Kappas, known him forever, like Evan said, and well-disciplined, well-coached team.
And Evan was nodding his head. Sometimes on that catcher position there, you get a little anxious or fire it a little bit too hard, too fast, too high. And Evan, the former catcher himself, too, here for Post 20, and played some years for Coach Kappas in the early years and Chris's early years. So.
Yeah, catcher wasn't my all-time favorite position, but when I needed to fill in, I would. And yeah, it's not the easiest position, that's for sure. I definitely love playing center field because I could run everywhere and play how I wanted. So.
Yeah, catcher is one of the positions where you want your better athletes. As like I said earlier in the broadcast, up the middle you want all your good athletes from catcher to center field to short and second. So, but no, Wahpeton, well-balanced team, well-balanced attack today, and will be probably one of the favorites to win this tournament this weekend.
In the final score, 10-1 here on our OSPTI post-game show. Wahpeton moves to 1-0, and Fergus Falls goes to 0-1 in the round-robin play. There's a total of 5 teams here, so you'll be playing 4 games. So more to come here for Fergus Falls and Wahpeton. Our pregame show sponsors, Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Our starting lineups brought to you by Miller & Associates. I forgot to plug Will Ulick and Thrivent First Pitch. The scoreboard brought to you by, as always, Farmers Union Insurance, our OSPTI postgame show. Mound Visit sponsor was Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Smith Motors of Wahpeton jumping on this spring and summer. They'll be with us this fall, too, as well, so we are very appreciative of Smith Motors, your Chevrolet GMC dealer here in Wahpeton. Essentia Health, Gripper Sports, downtown Wahpeton, Red River Human Services, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Red River Communications, Studio 22. Stop over there and see Lisa. She's got some great summer portraits for seniors right now. So stop and see Lisa at Studio 22. Her son is actually down at the state track meet today. So
cool.
So he's down there. Wahpeton Daily News, the First Community Credit Union, Vaterstad Incorporated, formerly Wilrich, Optimum Rehab, and Dr. Tony, Digital Guru, providing our camera shot here, and we appreciate Digital Guru very much. And then, of course, our new sponsor, Line Drive Hitting Clinic by Kelly McNary. Also, our Carlson Family Insurance strikeout sponsor, and he had 7 of them there from Caden Hockert today, so it's pretty good.
Caden Hockert's pitched very well today.
All right. Evan, anything else? We're going to wrap it up. Next game will be at 6:30, and that will be again between Detroit Lakes and East Grand Forks coming into town here tonight. So I'm looking forward to that game there, Coach. I don't know how much experience you have with DL and East Grand, but I hear East Grand is pretty good.
East Grand Forks should be pretty tough. They had a good junior team last year and a good senior team. They always put good teams together. Detroit Lakes, you never know what you get. They're well coached, and they had a good high school season. And it'll be fun to watch these two play each other. And I know them very well because when I was coaching, they were in our conference. And so we saw them twice a year on it anyway. So it'll be a fun game to watch, and excited to see both teams.
All right. Evan, anything else?
Nope.
Thanks for coming up for a couple innings. Slick, anything else?
No, we're good.
All right. Slick and I will be back for sure for the next game again coming up at 6:30. We did get the approval that it would be, or the confirmation, I should say, that would be at 6:30. So we'll be on there about 6:20.
Early when Mom and Dad are traveling, and
Yeah.
The last thing you want is to do is tick off mommies.
That's right. You don't want to do that. So, again, for Evan Schreiner, for Jeff Slick Miller, I'm Joe Schreiner, Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be on the air again at approximately 6:15, maybe 6:20, and we'll do this all over again, Slick.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good. Thank you.
For Evan, Slick, I'm Joe. Again, your final score here in game number 1. Wahpeton defeats Fergus Falls 10-1. We'll be back with game number 2 of the day here at about 6:15 right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Good night, everybody. We'll check the link on our website for the next game.